Hi guys, it's Cheryl again. This is my third vlog, and today, I was thinking I was going back and forth about whether I should or shouldn't do a vlog because I'm feeling really horrible right now. I was working last night, and I work overnight as I said before, and I brought two of my smoothies with me, and I only had one of them because all of a sudden this sickness, this cold hit me, and I felt horrible. And I was resting, and I didn't do a whole lot during the night. I didn't need to do a whole lot. We did what we needed to do in the beginning, and I was feeling okay at that time. But later on during the night, I just got really sick, and I don't know. I'm trying to pinpoint where that came from. Um, so, why am I sick? I've been eating a really clean diet the past, for a while, and lots of fruits and vegetables, lots of smoothies, lots of just healthy foods. And why am I sick? A lot of vegans who are eating a clean diet, they say how they rarely get sick. And for me, I'm like, well, I'm eating a clean diet too. Why am I sick? Um, and there are a couple things that I've thought of that could be possibilities. One is the fact that my daughter actually came home. She had a temperature on Tuesday, and that was about 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 4 days. Um, she had a temperature at her school, and so I brought her home from school, and she didn't have a temperature when she got home. I had checked it, but at school it was 99.8. So I decided to bring her home and let her rest, and we both rested together. And since I'm primarily around her most of the time, I could have gotten sick from her. She didn't have the flu because, she had the one temperature at school, and then she seemed to feel fine afterwards. She slept and she got a lot of rest, um, but she may have had a cold, which is what I got. Also, I work around people that are sick all the time. Um, my daughter could have been carrying something because she goes to a public school, and she could have been carrying sickness around with her. So that's a possibility, as well as just my lifestyle. Even though I eat a really clean diet, I am a very busy person. I'm a mother, a wife. I am working two jobs now. I started a second job where I go to people's houses and I take care of them and I help them with what they need. So I just started that this week. It's a home health care aide. So they're I'm just a busy person, and even though I always take the time to rest. I usually nap for about an hour before I go to work at night, or just even every night. I take an hour. It's kind of like my middle of the day. Around 8 o'clock at night is kind of my midday because I wake up a little bit later. But this week I've been waking up when I don't work overnight. I've been waking up earlier because I had to go work at people's houses, and two of them I came home right away because they ended up canceling, and it didn't work out. But one, I was there and I stayed there for a couple hours. So it's just been a busy week for me, and my immune system may have been compromised because of all those factors. And um, even though I've been eating really well, you know, there's still a possibility of me getting sick, my daughter can come home with so many different things from school. It just gets passed around, and where I work with a lot of people, crammed together in one building, sickness goes around like crazy. So, that's a possibility. So what I'm doing right now, I'm not really hungry, and I've been drinking water. Right now I have some hot tea with, or not hot tea, I'm sorry. I have hot water and honey, organic honey, and I also have been drinking. I I drink this actually. I've been having this every morning when I wake up. It's called Airborne, and it contains a bunch of vitamins, and the main vitamin that it contains is vitamin C. It actually has 1600%, over 1600% of your daily vitamin intake, and you can take it every 3 to 4 hours, up to 3 times a day. But I've only been taking it in the morning because it's so dry out. It's winter here, and it's really dry out, and I can drink as much water as I want to, but I still wake up with a sore throat and a little bit of congestion and kind of grogginess. And it just, when I drink it, I heat up some water, and it's a little tablet that I put in, and it fizzes and it just dissolves in the water. You can put it in warm water or cold water, but because it's the winter, I put it in warm water, and it's like revives me. It really helps. Um, so I took that. I hadn't had that actually because we had run out of the Airborne, and so I hadn't been taking it for several days. So um, I got sick, and finally I was like, last night, when I got home from work, well, early this morning, I should say, I'm like, I have to buy this stuff because this is the only stuff that really helps me and makes me feel a little bit better. And it's just vitamins, and it's not, medicine. I don't like taking a whole lot of medicine, the strong, like Robitussin or things like that. I don't like taking that stuff, so I tried to do more homeopathic things, such as my hot water and honey and my Airborne. So that's what I'm going to do today, and um, just hope I feel better. My husband and my daughter are away today. They're visiting family, so I'm able to just rest and relax all by myself, which is kind of nice. Um, Another thing is I wanted to point out that I really would love if you guys would watch. Um, I, I haven't been watching Freelee's videos, and I had to catch up with her latest 2 videos that she posted. And the one of them that I really liked was this one that is about Gigi Gorgeous and how she responds to her diet. And she posted a video. I like the second half a lot because she posted this video, and it's like a prank video. You know how people put out prank videos, and it's about how this person is in a supermarket, and he's trying to sell fresh pork sausage, and he has samples that people try, and they really like it, and he's like, you want me to make you some fresh sausage? And they're like, yeah, sure. And um, there's actually a person inside this box, this machine that he uses, and she's hiding in there, and he takes he's like, you want some fresh sausage? And they're like, yeah. And he's like, well, let me fill up the machine with some more meat. And he takes piglets, live piglets, and puts them in the machine, and they're mortified. And it's like, what are you doing to that piglet? And you know what? People don't realize, they don't want to see what happens, that this is reality, that, whether it be a piglet or a full grown pig, um, this is the reality of what happens to them. And even as piglets, they're treated horribly as soon as they come out of their mother's womb, and they're born. They, they get their tails cut off. Um, they get circumcised, and they're treated horribly. I mean, and especially when they're grown up, they um, don't have anywhere to move. They're stuck in these tiny pens, and they feed them hormones that make them grow really fast, really quickly. Um, so that, because people, they want to eat, um, they want to eat their sausage, and so there's this huge demand. But people don't know, they don't want to see what happens. They just want, their special, you know, types of, they don't want to see where it comes from though. They don't want to see that them getting killed. They don't want to see the reality of it. So I really think that you should watch that video. It's a really great video. I will post a link to it below, and I just hope that you guys get some inspiration from her. I really love Freele's videos, and just I hope I give a shout out to her, and she did a really good job with this one. So I'm gonna finish my tea, or my hot water and honey, and I'm just hoping that I feel a little bit better today. And thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe, and I will see you later.